Okay, so my name is Michael. This is Jeff the Ranger, and we're going to talk about the actual live and
Process.
the process of the indigo plant.
So this is indigo ferro, also known as tropical indigo. The first stage in processing indigo is cutting it at the base and submerging it in a vat like this called the steeper vat for 3 days. That yields this very stinky, smelly, slimy, yellow, greenish liquid. They then drain that off into what's called the beater vat. In the beater vat, they're going to get that green liquid to turn deep dark blue by adding a couple things. They're going to add nutrients in the form of stale human urine, and then they're going to add oxygen, which means they have to beat the oxygen into the liquid with these paddles. But these enslaved men and women working indigo are working in 20,000 gallon vats. So they have to actually get into the indigo vat. So one of the ways that you would identify an enslaved individual working indigo was that they would have died from the waist down. Now, the third stage is draining it off into what's called the settling vat. And in the settling vat, they add what's called calcium hydroxide or lime powder. So as that lime powder sinks down into the bottom of this vat, it adheres these blue indigo particles. So in the beater vat is where it turns from that green to a deep dark blue. Now, so as that lime powder is sinking to the bottom, it creates this sedimentary layer of like indigo cake.
Right.
And they then take that out and they dry it in these dryer racks here. They would have looked like kind of large ice cube trays. And a 2-inch by 2-inch cube of this indigo cake would sell for $40 in the mid 1700s.
That's amazing.
Which is about $1,300 to $1,500 in today's money.
Wow.
Now, as they're throwing this calcium hydroxide powder around, their enslaved individuals are are breathing that in, and it's creating tiny little incisions in their lungs. Now, what's driving the cost of indigo at this point in time is royalty in Europe. They're all wearing the color blue. Right. So in order to fit in, people want to also wear the color blue. And that's just like today when we take our kids school shopping, and they have to have the Nikes, the name brand, the Abercrombie & Fitch. Well, they're willing to pay more money for that. And so were these people back in mid